like that. Woo!
Quick follow, your first season in Phoenix, and you talked about how much you love being with the guys, and I know it's probably hard to reflect on that now, but just coming here and being able to be a part of this, what does this mean for you personally?
I mean, I'll take some time and think about that, but right now, you're just trying to figure out what you could have did more. You know, it's tough. Great group of guys, hell of a season, but this one gonna hurt for a while.
Mark Spears, go ahead, Mark.
This is a question for both of you gentlemen. The way things unfolded, what words or what word would you describe it? And I don't want to put words in your mouth, but is it surprise, shock, embarrassment? What would you say? For today's game, not the series.
Just a loss.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we didn't come in expecting to lose. You know what I mean? Losing by 1 or losing by 30, you lost. You know, so I think for us, it's just tough. It's a loss.
Chris, at age 37, being in the league so long, you know these opportunities to win titles don't come around that often, and many people believe that this could have been your best chance. With that in mind, have you thought about that at all, and did it hit you a little harder when the buzzer sounded, knowing this is a lost opportunity?
Not at all. They said that last year. Probably said it back in 2008. You know, you play long enough and you don't win. Every time you lose, they're gonna say it was your best chance. But I think for me, us we'll be right back next year. I'll tell you that much. I'm not retiring tomorrow. Thank God. You know, hopefully I'm healthy, come back, but we'll keep playing.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull-Up Show. My name is BJ Matthews, a.k.a. B Jizzle.
And it's your co-host that does it the most. It's your boy at Rick Masters 23 or Mr. Lee on Instagram. Rick Masters everywhere else. Hey, people, you already know what I do up in here. The Pull-Up Basketball Podcast shirts. We got the red, the black, the white, the hoodies, the sweaters. Man, we just keep bringing it. We keep bringing it. $30, $35 a pop, man. Hit me and be Jizzle up in our DMs. Cash App, $ BJ Matthews. PayPal at Broderick Masters. If y'all want to show some love and contribute to the show. Also, we're affiliated with YouTube, and it's because of all of you lovely fans and people who love the show and people who love us. We love you right back. So keep supporting us, man, and we appreciate you. But B-Jills, I'm excited about today. Let's get to it, brother.
My boy said it all for y'all, man. Go into our Cash App, $ BJ Matthews. Y'all know the deal. And our PayPal, Broderick Masters, is in the pinned comments in that chat section. Send your love to the Pull-Up Basketball Podcast. We definitely appreciate you guys, all you guys, for your support. Like, share, subscribe our videos right now. Get those notifications out there. We got a great show for y'all today, man. After some heavy impact basketball this past weekend, you know, a lot of high-powered games. The Suns and the Clippers and the Kings, of course. You know, we had the Celtics and 76ers last night. The Grizzlies embarrassed the Nuggets last night as well. So we got some other teams tonight. The Clippers and Nuggets face again. And we got a lot of good, you know, basketball coming up, man, for the rest of the half of the season. And one of the teams right now who is one of the favorites or turning to the favorites is the Phoenix Suns. You guys know the move with KD. They just made on the trade deadline. So we got a big question for y'all right now. It pertains to not Kevin Durant. Doesn't pertain to Devin Booker. Doesn't pertain to DeAndre Jordan. It pertains to their point guard, Chris Paul. You know what I'm saying? Top 75, you know, all-star. Been in the league for a numerous amount of years. I think going on 19 seasons, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
18, he up there.
18, 19 seasons, right? So he's 38, 37, going on 38 years old, man. So Chris Paul's been around the block. He's seen it all. You know, been to the conference final, been to the NBA finals, been to multiple playoff appearances, all that stuff. Has faced every defense on the man. Rick, let's start off with you, man. With the two videos that we just watched with Chris Paul and defeat the last two seasons in the finals against the Bucks in 2021 and 2022, they lost to the Dallas Mavericks in embarrassment fashion in 7 games in the conference semifinals. Opening arguments, bro. What do you think about Chris Paul? How do you think he's feeling right now as far as winning the championship?
Well, when you say how do I think, how would I think he's feeling, man? I think he feels good. I mean, when you watch those two videos you played, as you already just said it, BJ, the man has been around the block several times. He's been in this league for a long time. And I know LeBron James gets glorified a lot, but he's pretty much been in as long as LeBron James. So that's a lot to his, constitution, how much he takes care of himself. And, let's also not forget, man, that Chris Paul, all right, CP3, of course, his best prime years was when he was with the Clippers, right? But let's not forget the 12-time All-Star, 5-time assist champ, 6-time steal champ, 11-time All-NBA, 05-06 All-Rookie, 05-06 Rookie of the Year, 9 times All-Defense, 12-13 assist MVP, All-Star MVP, and NBA 75th anniversary team. And he is clocking right now the beautiful age of 37, 13.7 points, 4.2 rebounds, 9 assists. Look, man, there is nothing but good things that I have to say about Chris Paul. And a lot of people, like me, I'm a basketball player. A lot of people may say, well, he can't be one of the greatest because he don't got a chip. I've never been one of those people. I think of T-Mac. I think of Charles Barkley. I think of AI. I think of people who don't got chips and I still would be afraid of to get on the court with. They're still a great baller. It doesn't define them. But of course, if you want to talk about championships, you probably won't bring him up until he gets one. But at the end of the day, when it comes to him, I think his attitude and the way he responded on those videos kind of showed it. He seems calm. He seems collected. He seems like he know what he has to do. But at the end of the day, man, especially in this NBA, like what me and you were talking about, B Jizzle, the NBA just got very exciting. And I remember telling you this before the show, because we're seeing teams that we thought would probably get beat by a certain team, but then it don't happen. And then that team that we thought was supposed to get beat actually ends up beating the team that we thought shouldn't even be in the conversation. So it's like now we're at a point where you're adding KD, and he hasn't even made his debut yet. But we know that Chris Paul, with the experience as the floor general that he is, with the stats, with the IQ, with all these things that he has in his repertoire, right? The brother is definitely not finished. Yeah, he's not in his prime, right? Me and Vic went to go play ball yesterday. We're not in our prime, but we were still running boys, right? We were still killing. And these are against younger men. So just think about it. It's all about at this point, and BJ, I'm gonna give it to you because you said this. It's really gonna come down to that coaching, right? It's really gonna come down to that mentality as soon as those players hit the court and that team chemistry. So it's gonna come down more so to the psychological side of the game, because I have no doubt in Chris Paul playing basketball. That's no doubt. I've been watching brother since I was a young man. I have no doubt the brother can ball. The brother will come at it with a calm, assertive mind. We've seen it through history. This dude is a floor general. Not worried about that. I trust Chris Paul in almost every situation. But at the end of the day, what it's really going to come down to is the certain calls that the coaches make, is the certain calls that Chris Paul is going to make during these times, is his teammates ready? Are their mind in the right spot? Is the organization, are they going to keep him? Are they going to let him re-sign? I think it more so comes to the outbounds that's surrounding basketball instead of the game itself, because we know Chris Paul is a baller. We know he's going to be ready to play. I'm not down that brother one bit, but it's going to come down to other factors that has to, as a recipe that has to mix very well for them to get the ultimate finished dish, which is a championship. So I'm going to end it like that, B Jizzle.
Great opening comments, my brother. So we got a couple cash apps right now, man. My man Alan NG sent the $2 donation, also the $3 donation through our cash app. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, man, for that, my brother. Definitely appreciate that, man. Make sure if y'all want to, show your love to the podcast, the link is right there in the chat box right there. We'll shout y'all out if y'all, send something through the cash app or the PayPal to my boy Rick. But so as far as let's rewind. So Chris Paul, like I say, like what you just said, I think he feels good with the addition with KD. However, I think that's what actually saved the Suns. That move saved them, because before the KD got there, they were not looking as a team as a finals. They were looking at a team like, years prior, like 2 years before, like in the finals. And then last year, that was kind of their window. But then you get KD this year, it reopens things up. So that kind of makes the NBA more interesting. So now you got the Warriors, who I still believe can make the playoffs. If they get in there, anything can happen. Who are the defending champions? You got the Clippers right now, who are looking promising. Now you got the Suns, you got the Nuggets, who are the number 1 team in the West. You got the Grizzlies, who's number 2. So you got all these high-empowered teams in the Western Conference. You add a Kevin Durant to the Suns, that just makes more competition around the globe. So now, if I'm Chris Paul, of course I'm feeling good. But I've also thought about this. What comes with it comes with a lot of pressure too, because on paper, by a lot of analysts and people on these YouTube streets and these television, they're saying that the Suns are the favorite right now in the West because of that one move. So that comes with pressure. Now it's about, okay, what if they don't win the championship? What if they don't get past, such and such? What if they go out in the second round? That's all you have to think about. Me personally, I don't feel like the Suns, them coming on with Kevin Durant on the team, as great as he is, bro, it wouldn't be a failure or anything if they lose this year. I do think they need to win a title at some point, but this year you're asking for a lot to bring KD in. Now, he's one of the players, though, in the league that you can fit in any system, anytime, and he'll just fit in because of how he just is able to shoot the ball. He's been 7 foot tall. He's unguardable. Now you got a playmaker like Chris Paul. He's gonna make the game much easier for those guys, Devin Booker, KD, and DeAndre Ayton. So I think that's kind of like the silver lining between Kevin Durant and everybody else. But nonetheless, if I look at also Chris Paul right now, as far as him getting if he's gonna leave Phoenix, if we look at his contract right now, let me pull it up for y'all so y'all can see. He's on a 4-year deal. He signed an extension last season. Y'all can see the numbers right there. And let me move this out the way so y'all can see also this. He's on a 4-year deal up into 2024-25 season. He's making $30 million a year, give or take. And he's pretty much locked in to 2025 for free agency. So he's 37 going on 38. Chris Paul's numbers are definitely steadily decreasing, even though he's averaging double-digit points and, close to double-digit assists. You can see the impact. He's not playing as many games. He's not as younger. He's not as athletic. So now you face these other prime players, prime point guards. You're going to have your hands full a little bit more. It's not going to look that much easier with Chris Paul when it comes to these playoffs. So now you got a limited amount of time to get this championship. I think this year, next year, after next year, if they don't get the championship, look for Phoenix to lead off Chris Paul. We've heard talks about Kyrie Irving possibly rejoining Kevin Durant in Phoenix again. And I don't think it's too far-fetched because they're looking at like what's going to look like to surround Devin Booker with the core. They got to start looking at Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton being the two guys on this team. I think that's going to be the dynamic duo they got to start looking for from here on out. But I'm going to ask this question to you, Rick, right now. If Chris Paul doesn't get a championship in his career, is it like a mark on his legacy? I know you say you don't look at it as far as being a great player, but with the amount of time he's had in the league, with the amount of teams he's had, because he's been around a number of teams, do you think it'll be a failure or a mark on Chris Paul's career if he does not get a championship? Let me hear it.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And the reason why I say that is because let's look at a guy like Robert Horry. He has 7 championships, but can we all collectively agree that he was the main reason why he got 7 championships? Like, he played a part on the team, but he wasn't the main reason why they got checked. So this is my point. It's all about timing. It's all about where you was at. It's all about the coaching. It's all about the organization. Some players can sit there and cry and get what they want. Some players we know that were just super good could cry and don't get what they want. So I think a lot of times it's one of those situations where it just sucks. It's unfortunate. You know what I mean? But I will say this is probably the best time for him to actually try to get a championship, because before KD was ever a thing, before any of this, he went to the finals before. And people will try to argue about that. Well, injuries. Hey, we can't control injuries. I don't never argue that. You get hurt, you get hurt. I could get hurt. So it's like that. I don't never use that factor. If you out there, you playing, hey, keep playing. Because I'm going to tell you what, if somebody get hurt and we have to play them in the next round, I'm going to be like, thank you, Jesus. We ain't playing no KD. Thank you, Jesus. We ain't playing no Tatum. Thank you. Because, hey, they're going to bring it if they was healthy, right? So at the end of the day, it's one of those things where, hey, man, it's just sometimes it's just like that. But that would definitely not, belittle his presence of the National Basketball Association. Like I said, I've been watching Chris Paul since I was pretty much a young dude, man, when I was a teenager. This dude, I have nothing bad to say about him. Like, the dude can ball. Like I said, me personally, I would trust a player like that on my team. And even at the ripe age of 37, the dude is still controlling the floor. You know what I mean? Yeah, he doesn't have the young man blast off. He doesn't have the young man quick handles like he did back in the Orland days. Like, he don't have, but dude, don't sleep on him. You just only got to pray that he doesn't get hurt. That's it. If he don't get hurt, he still got this up here. And with all that knowledge and experience, and BJ, I like how you said at the beginning, all that experience throughout the NBA, seeing different sets, seeing different defensive schemes, seeing different offensive schemes, being in the playoffs, all that's going to play a role. Hence is why they made it to the finals before. So at the end of the day, man, because he made it to the finals with this team, I just feel like this is his best opportunity to be with this team, of course, with the acquisition of KD coming onto the team. And if he doesn't get it this year, I'm going to agree with you, BJ. I don't really look at it as a loss because KD just got there. We're looking at this more than halfway through the season, because I'm going to tell you right now, if they did win this year, to me, it's even bigger. Because it's like, dang, KD just, like, y'all literally halfway through, like more than halfway through the season. The brother just got there. This shows how great Chris Paul really is at this point. And it shows all the experience really does pay off. But then even if he doesn't win this year, I would say a good year together. So this experience right now, and then going into the next season, just hoping everybody stays healthy, I think that's where we would see him at his strongest potential with this organized team they have now. Because now you're starting over, building with that chemistry. But all in all, no, it would not leave a stain on that man's legacy. I'm absolutely not. That's what I think about it.
So we got 14 people in here right now, so we should have 14 likes. Let's get these people in here, man. Get that like button, get the notifications out for more people to come. But yeah, bro, all good points. And I don't think it'll be a failure myself. I think it will be more so you have a full season next year to get it done. Because these other teams, man, like the West, we just talked about it before the show. All these teams from 1 to 8, they are competing to win a championship.
Mm-hmm.
Teams from 1 to 6 truly believe they can win a championship within themselves. Even the teams that we're not visibly seeing, I think one of the teams that believe they can win is the Kings.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Kings, they believe they can win a championship. I think they're the most complete offensive starting 5 team in the NBA outside of Boston. I think they have Mike Brown, who's a championship coach. Remember, he just came from the Warriors. Mm-hmm. He just came from the Warriors, and he led LeBron that one season in 2007 to 66 wins and 16 losses. He coached that team. And I see them, the Kings right now, they play with a lot of resiliency, a lot of heart, and they play with a lot of pace and control, and they trust each other. So that's a team right there that believes in themselves. They can make some noise in the playoffs. You got the Suns. Now you got KD. They obviously believe they can win. The Clippers right now, they're one of the top teams. They believe they can win. The Nuggets, I mean, they're already there, like a top seed. The Grizzlies, Ja Morant talking about he's good. Like, there's so many teams in the West who feel like they got that opportunity. So you have to roll like, okay, well, all these teams are going to be able to be competitive. The Warriors still, they have that belief. The Mavericks, you look what they did last year to the Suns. They knocked them out in the conference semifinals. So all that being said, bro, and I'm going to let the people in here. As far as Chris Paul retiring, I don't think he will retire this season. I think if they don't get it done next year, I think he will be definitely questioning because he'll be 39 at that point. So with the mindset he has, and definitely has one of the brilliant minds in the NBA as far as a point guard, these other point guards are coming on, nipping on his heels, these premier guys in their prime. So it's like it's always going to be a young man's game. And if you leave yourself out there for too long, you might have to be embarrassed to get actually out the league. That's how it usually goes when have a great older player. Mm-hmm. It's usually like a prodigy or somebody younger that puts them out. So I think that could be something Chris Paul's fate could be if he stays in a little bit too long. But let's go ahead and get these people in here, man. And you got anything you want to add, bro?
Man, I'll just say once a baller, always a baller, right? As far as your body can take you, right? So if Chris, he keeps himself up like he's doing, he's able to still play the game, I think he will always be an asset, right? Yes, he's not in his prime. Like I said, the Clipper days to me is when he was in his prime. That's when he was dropping like averaging 19 points, 20 points, 18 points, dropping crazy assists, throwing alley-oops to Blake Griffin when his knees were good. Like like DeAndre Jordan when everybody was just like had them young man legs. But yo, he's still that guy. And I don't really lack faith in him. Like I said, outside of injuries, because you don't, when you're young, you're kind of like a Marvel character. You heal fast when you're younger. But you start getting tears and scrapes and broken bones at the age of his age, almost 40. It's gonna take a little while for them scrapes and bumps to go away. So, like I said, man, I think this is his best position. I think this is the best team he's ever been on to even possibly win a championship. Clippers, yeah, they could have did it, but that coaching at the time, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it like that. But I will say the Suns are looking pretty nice. KD hasn't even played a game yet. It's just exciting, man. I mean, at the end of the day, man, I'm going to end it like this. When I look at the West, you said it beautifully. They are competing. Like, these boys are not playing. And I feel like Chris Paul, when you see the way he was talking in them videos and just kind of nonchalant, I didn't take it like he didn't care. I took it like, yo, I've been here before. Let's bring it. Let's get it. We're going to do what we do. You win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. And with that kind of mindset, as calm as a leader as he is, I'm ready for it. I'm excited for him.
All right, before we let Bubba and Bruce, we got a question from Jose Ramirez. He said, prediction for today's game, Clippers versus Denver. I got the Clippers winning tonight. I think they play at 7 o'clock. And the reason why I got them winning tonight is because the Denver's just coming off a loss to Memphis. I think they played last night, which was in an embarrassing fashion. So I think that back-to-back is going to, carry on to today. And I think the Clippers they feel good about Westbrook coming to their team. I think that they found the missing piece to finally get over the hump with Denver. Because I think Denver, the problem with the Clippers is they play half-court offense. But now you have a Westbrook there to speed up the game and actually be able to run with Denver. I mean, I think they feel very good. I mean, 175 points in one game. And I'm starting to think, Rick, I don't know how you take this. I'm starting to think that it wasn't just bad defense. I just think it was, there's certain points of the game is bad defense, but I think that these teams are just so offensively talented.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think both of those teams, the Kings and the Clippers, were just making a lot of shots. I just think that I'm starting to think when I watched the game over from last night.
Yeah.
So, man, we got Bruce in here, man. Bruce and Bubba, what's good, man?
What's up? I don't know who was first. If Baba was first, you can talk.
No, you got it, Bruce.
No, you can go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hope you guys are well. I think Chris Paul, if the Suns get eliminated early, gets bounced out early in the playoff, I think Chris Paul will be gone from the Suns. Chris Paul already has stains in his resume already. He had the Lob City, a team that's supposed to win. They were supposed to win. They were supposedly better than Golden State. Chris Paul was considered better than Steph Curry, right? So, and then they choked so many times in the playoff. He went to Houston, played with James Harden. So many occasions they could have beat Golden State. Well, there was 1 year Chris Paul was injured, and Houston decided to shoot threes and missed them. But when KD was hurt, Chris Paul and James Harden, and they had home court advantage, and they choked. So everybody forget about that because Chris Paul went to OKC and helped OKC win a lot of games because OKC was not supposed to win. So people forget about the Houston choke, and they choke in the bubble against the. They were. I think they could have beat Houston, but Houston beat OKC. Okay, so Chris Paul went to the Suns. Suns had a good year. Went to the finals, and what happened? Chris Paul, after the first two games, what happened to Chris Paul? So if that's the best occasion, that's the best occasion for Chris Paul to win. Now you have KD, because Melo said Melo comes in the channel and said, Melo's KD 35. So Chris Paul has 35 now. So they're supposed to win. So if Chris Paul don't not win with Kevin Durant, he's gonna have a lot of great teammates and doesn't win. That's a stain on his legacy, to me, in my opinion.
Okay, interesting points as usual, Bruce. All right, we got my man, Bubba. What's good, man?
What's good, BJ? Salute, Rick.
Salute.
I feel the same way as Bruce feels. I feel like if Chris Paul doesn't get it done this season, it's a failed season, and the Suns should look to trade him away because he already has a bad contract with the Suns, and he's going to be 38, 39 years old, and you paying him $30 million, and he's giving you little production. I mean, look at the team he has right now. There's no excuses to not make at least the conference finals. You got KD, you got Devin Booker, you got DeAndre Ayton, and you got a couple pieces off the bench. You got TJ Warren. Like, he should be able to give you 14, 16, 18 points off the bench. Like, I feel like they have to get to the conference finals. But again, I also understand that adding KD in the middle of the season is not gonna let them have enough chemistry to, make a playoff run that can help get them to the finals. But if he fails this season, like, what more help do you need? Like, you've played with all these players and you couldn't get it done. Now, you came to Phoenix the first year. Y'all went to the finals, but you came up short. You underperformed in the last 4 games. And the next year, you got totally embarrassed in Game 7 by Luka by himself. And this year, you got KD, who's a Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer, a great offensive player. You got Devin Booker, who's also a great player. And you got DeAndre. And, like, what more help do you need? If you can't win with this team, then I'm sorry. You will never win a championship in the NBA now. It doesn't take away from you being a Hall of Famer, being a top 75 player, being the point guard, as you call yourself. But if you don't win this championship this year, I don't ever think you going to win a championship ever in your NBA career. That's how I feel about it.
Go ahead, Rick. You got it.
Man, you know what? Bruce and Bubba are probably the main 2 people, and I say Sturdy as well. Are probably the main 3 people where they always got my mind twisting, right? But now I want to ask Bruce and Bubba this. So I do agree that Clippers was an epic fail, and that probably was one of his times in his career where he most likely should have tried to go for a couple chips, in my opinion. But do you not think, and this is for both of you, do you not think, except injuries, that he possibly, and I know, Bubba, you mentioned that, he should get to the Western Conference, but possibly he can get a chip with KD this year?
No.
Wait, say that again?
So do you think Chris Paul can win a chip this year?
No.
I mean, they have a good chance.
They have zero chance.
Why you say zero, Bruce?
Because they don't have no depth. They don't have a bench.
Let me see.
Wait, do they need a bench to get to the conference finals? Because last year, I don't think Luka had a bench, and he was able to get to the conference finals. At least.
What?
You gotta look at Phoenix's roster.
Bruce must be killing me. What?
Did Luka have a bench last year?
I think they had a bench. I think Luka had a bench.
Name 2 or 3 players on that bench.
I'm not a Mavericks fan, but I think they had a bench.
Well, they had Dinwiddie started, didn't he? Man.
So if we look at they roster, like, as far as people on the bench, you got Cameron Payne, Torrey Craig, Damian Lee, TJ Warren, Jock Landale, Landry like Terrence Ross. They got a few pieces on the bench. Now, outside of campaign, they're not proven as far as winning on, like, being bench players that win anything, but they got a few solid dudes off that bench. But I don't, as far as the playoffs, I gotta see it. I gotta see it all in the playoffs.
Man, I think it's gonna come down to who wanted more. This feel like NFL energy right now because that West is mean. That West is looking crazy.
We seen, hey Rick, we seen how up and down the West been. The Grizzlies been playing terrible for the whole month, basically, and they came out and blew out Denver last night. So the West is wide open, but I think the Phoenix Suns and the Los Angeles Clippers gonna be the Western Conference Finals, in my opinion. If I'm the Clippers, I would kind of stay around the 4th or 5th seed, and I think the Clippers actually will have a great chance to beat Denver in that second round, to be honest. So if I'm the Clippers, I stay around that, to be honest. I wouldn't even try to get the second or third seed because you'll play against a younger squad. So whether it's the Kings or the Grizzlies, I think the Clippers will struggle against more of youth that they'll struggle against a team that kind of want to be at a mid-level tempo like the Nuggets. The Nuggets really don't push the tempo like that, so I think it'll better suit the Clippers. The Clippers don't need to deal with those young bulls that go keep going and going and going. You seen with Sacramento, like the Clippers had the game, no doubt, but by going into those extra overtimes, who would benefited at the end? It benefited the Kings because of their youth. So if I'm the Clippers, I stay around 4 or 5. I just make sure everybody healthy. And I'll be ready to see Denver in the second round if I'm the Clippers. And I think the Clippers will get over that hump and beat Denver this year, to be honest. Denver is not as good as people try to make them out to be, in my opinion.
Okay, a couple of years ago, I think the Clippers were accused for allegedly trying to get better
What the
team.
Lakers? What the Lakers?
Yeah, to avoid playing Lakers, and I think the people said, "Oh, should play Denver." So I don't think the Clippers can afford thinking, "Okay, we need to have this seed and this seed." You have to play who's in front of you. They have to play to win, try to win, get the players get used to each other. So play to win. In my opinion, that's what they should do, and not try to avoid. Okay, let me avoid this seed and this seed.
I think the addition of Westbrook changed their chances against Denver. I think I think with Herm, I'm disagree. I think Denver does push the pace. I think because they shoot a lot of outside threes. I think their offense is a little bit more fluid. I think you got to have somebody to push the pace. I think Westbrook getting there, I think it's going to give them the edge over Denver now. Denver was the one team I really was like, okay, that's going to be a problem in the playoffs. But now I look at the team that they have now, I feel like they can beat Denver in a 7-game series. And I think it's just going to come down to Ty Lue putting the right rotations in, like playing Terrence Mann, playing Westbrook, playing Nicholas Batum, or playing the high energy guys, the guys who are 3D defenders that can get up and down the floor as well. I think they can finally match Denver.
Hey, Sturdy.
You gotta get in here, bro.
Yeah, hey, Sturdy. You can hate on Westbrook all you want. Westbrook look a whole lot better with the Clippers than he did with them bum Lakers. He looked way better with the Clippers than the Lakers, and he wasn't the reason why the Clippers lost to the Kings. He was not the reason. End of the day, it came down to Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. They just didn't take their team on. Those two guys didn't get it done.
I don't know what game he was watching. I mean, the offense, you score 175 points. Like the Clippers have never done that. Like I watched the Clippers for I don't know how long, and they don't ever score like that. They don't get up the pace up and down the floor like that. And that's what you're gonna need against a team like Denver.
Sturdy, I actually don't hate Sturdy. I tell the truth most of the time, to be honest. I troll a little bit, Sturdy, but I tell the truth for the most part. Now you come with them fake hypotheticals and fake takes, talk about you dumbing down things to team accomplishments, and then you got your boy, your right hand, the FIF, told me the other night, superstars win championships. So if superstars win championships, superstars lose championships, and superstars get all the praise, superstars get all the blame. It been like that before me or you were born. So end of the day, all the little narratives you come up with, stop the crap, Sturdy. and you tell your boy FYL he got exposed. He shouldn't have said what he said on Showtime stream the other night. I don't want to hear nothing about team accomplishments anymore when it comes to these superstars because they get all the praise, all the blame. Been like that ever since before neither one of us were born. So y'all got to cut the crap and want to dumb down certain things to elevate guys you like. Because that's all you guys do. Create fake narratives to elevate the guys you like and co-sign with. It is what it is, though. You know, I could tell. I could tell a lot of you guys never touched the court. I could tell.
Yeah, let me ask y'all this question, man. You got KD on the team, man. What do y'all see any weaknesses of the Phoenix Suns to exploit? Or y'all, what if I'm facing the Suns? What am I doing to kind of get them uncomfortable? I'm gonna start with Bruce and then Bubba. Well, I'm gonna start with Rick, Bubba, Bruce, and then Ern.
Look, man, first off, when you got a KD on your team with that type of team like the Suns and how they're set up, the first thing I'm thinking about is motion and defense, right? Because of course the weakness, the pointed out weakness is obviously age, and like they kind of alluded to, maybe that bench, since it's a young man's league, right? It's always going to be a young man's league. But at the end of the day, basketball is basketball. So it's like it's going to come down to what plays we running, how are we moving the ball, how are we moving as teammates, how's our chemistry going? Coaching is going to play a big role. I mean, honestly, it's just going to come down to let's hope nobody gets hurt and let's play defense. Like, matter of fact, and this is making me think about yesterday when me and Vic went to the court. Okay, you know, you playing against younger dudes, high school, college, whatever. Now, one-on-one athletically, they would smoke me or him. They could jump over us, all that. But then when it came down to actually like plays and like certain things that me and Vic run together, we was just straight snatching the ball from them. So it's almost like you really have to be watching the game, like watch what they're doing, watch what they're trying to do, like the schemes and everything. And like I said, hope you don't get hurt, right? But when it comes to like, you know, the NBA, of course, you know, the bench does play a role. I mean, who's coming off that bench, who can bring that 15, 16 points, who can bring that defensive energy, who can bring that up-tempo pace. I mean, man, look, like I said in the beginning, at the end of the day, this is how I just overall look at it. It's going to come down to who wants it more, because that West is looking crazy right now. I mean, I just really can't put my finger on just one team right now. Like, this West is playing out of control. So that's how I would say that.
Thanks. Bruce, what you got, bro? If I'm Phoenix, what am I exploiting, and what am I do to beat this team?
If I want to beat Phoenix, that's your question. You know, Chris Paul is getting there. If I have an athletic point guard and Chris Paul is defending my athletic point guard, for example, if I have Russell Westbrook, if I have Bones Island, I make Chris Paul run first quarter, second quarter, whatever quarter he's playing, because I don't want him to close. Because I want him to be tired and have no legs. I know Devin Booker does not like very strict, rough defense, because he's gonna call the ref. Look what he's doing to me. So I put Paul George or Kawhi on him to, you know, sometimes Paul George is on KD, sometimes Kawhi on KD, you know, and DeAndre Ayton, I know Plumlee or Zubac could frustrate him. So I just play like 90s style defense on the Phoenix Suns. And I'm not worried about the Phoenix bench. Like I said, I'm not worried about it, because Clippers have defense. Should have defenders on the bench, even though they took a day off, a night off the other night. So I just play 90s style defense, reading today's roles on the starters, and because so they can go to the bench early.
I like the first one you said. I think that's true. When you have an athletic point guard like Russ or De'Aaron Fox, and then Chris Paul has to deal with them, I think he's gonna have some trouble. And you know, it's and Chris Paul, one thing he don't like looking bad. So if this guy just having a field day on him, I think Chris Paul is gonna get a little bit frustrated. And I think that's what kind of will mess up a little bit of Phoenix's flow. Herm, what you think, bro?
First, I like Bruce Point for his support guard thing, pick it on Chris Paul if you a team, but also, Phoenix don't have any big man there. So if you get DeAndre Ayton in foul trouble early, now you make it Phoenix play small. Now 9 times out of 10, what Phoenix going to do? You go put KD at the 5. Now you go bring other guys like Torrey Craig at the 4. Now Phoenix is small. Now, don't get me wrong, it can benefit Phoenix as well, depending on the matchup. But at the same time, Phoenix not gonna have great rebounding out there on the court. They're not gonna have an interior defender. So now you got open lanes. You could drive to the goal, finish at the rim with really no problems. Yeah, Kevin Durant been playing decent when he has been playing this season for us, blocking shots, playing defense, but he does not want to have to deal with playing center a lot of minutes due to his big man being in foul trouble. So if you attack them early, get aided at the game early. Now you have opportunity to control the boards, and by controlling the boards, 9 times out of 10, that means you go control the tempo and control the pace of the game. So, and then that way, if you got some bona fide guards, some bona fide wings, you could drive at the goal and rim at will, and don't have to worry about a strong contest. So you'll have more success and be more efficient as a team from the field. So that's a way that you can attack Phoenix.
Okay. So I just want to be clear. So you saying go at DeAndre Ayton to try to get him like out of the game, or what that's
No,
what
you want to keep him in foul trouble. Yes, Phoenix will go small the time, but you want if you could do that earlier, that means 9 times out of 10 you gonna be able to control everything, control the boards. You be able to go to drive to the rim at will and be able to finish easier at the goal. So if you could drive at will, finish it at the goal, now you could kick out, get open shots, better looks from the field. I mean, your team gonna be more efficient. And with the teams in the West, hell, that's what they like to do, drive and kick. But if you driving the wheel and be able to finish at will, and now they weren't so worried about that. Now you get those drive and kick opportunities and open threes. Because that's what everybody in the West like to do. So if you could get him off the floor, what interior defender and what great rebounder the Suns will have out there.
Okay, yeah, I get you now. He got a question, a very good question. He said, "Who needs a championship more, CP or Russ?"
Both.
Yeah, both. I'm about to say the same thing.
Yeah, both.
Even though CP3 may not get a championship, he'll get more respect than Ross. If Ross gets a championship, there's narrative about rest break and whatever. It's killed this year because they're saying that Ross cannot win championship. You cannot have a Ross to win a championship. They're not gonna blame if the Lakers fail. They're gonna blame LeBron more than Westbrook because right now they say Westbrook was the cancer. So Westbrook will not be the cancer if he win a championship with the Clippers. You're like, oh, they was not Westbrook's fault because he's a winner.
But that's the thing I think we got to get understanding too. Like, if I look at both resumes, I think Russ has the better resume, individually and team wise. Because think about it, Russ went to 3 conference finals in his career, to Chris Paul's 1. Russ went to 1 NBA finals, to Chris Paul's 1. Russ has an MVP. Chris Paul doesn't have an MVP. Russ has better individual numbers than Chris Paul. He's a more athletic, explosive player than Chris Paul. I think he has a more impressive resume. So when people give CP3 more of the respect, I think it's more so off of they love him as just what he is as the point guard. That's what I don't think he put himself out. I think that's what they gave him that nickname. But if you look at both resumes, Russ, and he's played less years, he has had more accomplishments than CP3. Like before CP3 went to the finals, like people would call him a person that choked. Right? He never got to the conference. He never outside of he went to the conference finals twice. I'm sorry, with Houston, he went one time. But Russ individually and team wise has had more success. So it's kind of interesting that he gets less respect than CP3. So we got Young Blood. What's good, brother?
What up? What it do?
What you got, bro? With the,
Well, I
Chris
just
Paul.
jumped in. I heard y'all about what? Should he retire?
Yeah, if Chris Paul, if they don't get the championship this year, do you think Chris Paul, when does he retire, or do you think he retires after this season?
I mean, no, the playmaking is still there. The scoring ability dropped a little bit, but it hasn't dropped dramatically. I mean, he's still effective on the offensive side. Defensive side is where you have problems with Chris Paul. I mean, the offensive playmaking is still there. The IQ is still there. He knows the game better than anybody. So, and he's a leader, and you need that on a young team if you're looking to trade for him. What I think will happen next year is they're going to trade him because they have a lot of money going towards Aiden, Booker, and KD. That's a lot of money. And Chris Paul, I think, making like, what, $60 million next year? That's a lot for a nigga that's going to turn, what, 40, 39? It's not like he's LeBron James or anything that is worth it, but that's a lot of money on your books. You got 3 max players already, and then Chris Paul making damn near $60 million. To me, I think they're going to trade him. I don't see a point of him retiring. The playmaking is still there. And shit, with Phoenix, with my offensive strategy, I'll switch it. I'm pick and rolling everything. I'm pick and rolling Aiden. I'm pick and rolling Devin Booker, Chris Paul. They don't have perimeter defense. You gave away your best perimeter defender for KD. Granted, yeah. But where's the defense going to come from? Book's not known as a defender. Chris Paul's too small. Aiden can't work the perimeter. We saw what Luka, even what Jalen Brunson did to him. They kept picking and rolling him. There's no way that if you're another team, say like the Clippers, I'm pick and rolling everybody because there's nobody on that team that can hold Kawhi and PG at the same time.
And that's another thing. PG explodes against the Clippers or against the Suns. When he plays the Suns, bro, he exploits every defense they have. So you're absolutely right on that.
To me, Ty Lue, I trust Ty Lue more than I trust Monty. Because Ty Lue, as much as shit y'all want to give him in the playoffs,
I don't trust neither one.
He's one of the best. He's one of the best coaches to adjust in the playoffs.
No, he ain't. No,
yes,
he ain't.
He is.
That's
yes,
a lie. He'll wait 3 games.
Hold on. He was
He'll
down
wait 3
twice.
games
He was
and make
down
an
twice in
adjustment.
back-to-back series, and they won.
All right,
Twice.
and was because of him, because the team got
Yeah,
better.
because he
It's
made
because the team started playing better. Because he waited too late.
When
Why
Zubac
you think your
got out,
nigga got hurt?
the lineup, when he took Zubac
Why
out
you
the
think your
lineup,
nigga got hurt?
Hold on, when he took Pat Bev and Zubac out the lineup, didn't they start back winning?
How long it took him to make an adjustment?
And he made adjustments, right?
But he made the adjustment.
Then he made the adjustments, right?
All right, you play.
So
all right.
hold on. So when you make
put
the
it like
adjustments
this,
for your team
I'm
to
gonna get
win,
you on this one. I'm gonna get you on this one. If his ass wait to being down 2-0 again to make an adjustment, the Clippers ass gonna lose in 5 games. If he let him be down 2-0 this
Monty Williams was up
let his
2-0.
ass start off a series being down 2-0 this year.
He was up 2-0.
Y'all ass gonna get y'all ass kicked if you start a
Monty
series
Williams
2-0.
was up 2-0 in the finals.
Stop
and didn't make adjustments when his team went down 3-2.
No. You want to know why?
Let Ty Lue do that. The only reason they lost to the Suns is because they didn't have Kawhi.
But you want to know the honest guy truth? Since you so-called know basketball, you want to know the honest guy truth why the Suns was even up 2-0? It was because the goddamn Budenholzer was a dumbass, leaving Brook Lopez in the game, and all he had to do was take Brook Lopez out and put Porters in. Soon he started playing Porters more minutes. The Bucks won 4 straight games.
So wasn't that an adjustment though?
He had to make an adjustment.
Wasn't that an adjustment?
I'm just saying he had to make. That was simple though. That wasn't hard.
You just defeated your point. You just defeated
No, I'm
your
not.
point.
I'm just saying. That's all the Bucks had to do.
He made adjustments.
It was shit Monty Williams could do. Because the Suns didn't have no match for Giannis. They weren't going to stop Giannis. Use common fucking sense, man.
He didn't make adjustments to it. Come on, bro.
He could not make adjustments to that. How you going to stop? Who you got?
So you couldn't bring guys to the side that Giannis was driving on? Come on. The Celtics did it. Why he couldn't do it?
And Chris
Judge did it,
Middleton was
why he
playing
couldn't
at an
do it?
all-time level, so you couldn't leave Chris Middleton. So what you gonna do to Giannis when you can't leave their shooters, which they were making shots?
I'm making
All of them
somebody.
niggas were making
Hold
shots.
on.
What can you do to
Hold on.
Giannis?
I'm making somebody else beat me except for their best player. You let
So
somebody. If Chris Middleton beat you, fine. But if you let Giannis go for 50 points in a finals game, something is wrong with
that
that.
was just a
It's
closeout
wrong
game,
with that.
bro. He wasn't
I'm not
scoring
letting
50 the
Giannis
whole
beat me. Come
series.
on.
He didn't
Then you
average
got to
50
tell
the
you,
whole series.
all right, cool. If Giannis want, Chris Middleton want to go out for 30, cool. I'm not letting Giannis do whatever he
He
wants.
got faith
No
in
coach is
Paul
letting got somebody.
George. Nigga, please. Nigga, please.
Hold on. So you telling me if
Ain't got
Kawhi
no
wasn't out
damn
there,
faith in Paul George.
okay,
He been playing
I'll
piss poor.
say this.
okay,
He been playing
I'll say
piss
this.
poor the whole second half of the
okay.
year.
I'll say this right here. So MJ had a comment. He said, "Is CP3 Rajon Rondo without rings?" I don't know how to even answer that question.
No, because CP3
Somebody,
is better to me.
are you saying because they both what they call pass first point guards, and you just attach CP3 to Rondo when you think of that, the traditional point guard? Do you think they're similar? I think CP3 is a better scorer than
And
Rondo.
a better
I think,
passer.
and I don't know about that. That's pretty close.
CP3 elevates his teammates. When the last time y'all ever heard DeAndre Jordan making the All NBA?
No, but Rondo, the thing about Rondo, bro, he was averaging triple doubles like off of crazy assist numbers with Boston. Rondo, he's a hell of a passer, bro. That's close. That's a close.
He was doing majority of that after Paul Pierce and them left. When you got Paul Pierce, KG, and Ray Allen, you don't have to do much.
I got a
Their game is
question for
already
Rick.
elevated.
I got a question for Rick and BJ.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you guys can afford to keep waiting to game 3 to make adjustments like Tyler did last time in 2021?
No, not in those high stakes.
That's my whole point, bro.
I feel like, and to touch a little bit deeper on it, I feel like when it comes to the playoffs specifically, man, and we're trying to get to the finals of the Western Conference, the Eastern Conference, you pretty much got to make changes like as the game goes. Like if you see something and it's affecting you, like granted, sometimes you don't catch it until after you lose a game, but you definitely don't want to wait until you down by 2. You have to start making adjustments as you see the problem happening. Because at the end of the day, man, like they said, like the energy, the game can shift. And you don't want it to shift to the other team's favor and they just take off on you and they got your number. So it's like, yeah, we definitely don't want to wait until game 2 or 3 to start making adjustments. Like not no playoffs. We don't want that.
Yeah, look. I mean, he gonna have to know how to do series by series, and like the Kings, I'm gonna tell you right now, Marcus Morris can't play against the Kings. And I think we have to go young against teams like Memphis, Sacramento. We have to go young. Teams like Dallas, the Lakers,
Denver. You could throw Denver.
We can still kind of do half court offense. We can still be. You can do more half court, but against them running gun teams, bro, you can't have Mook out there. I'm sorry, that boy, his knee will fall out of place, bro. Where they run up and down that floor. I think Phoenix too. We got the roster to beat Phoenix. I just think KD, man, with him, he's a wild card. Anything with him there, it's just like anything can happen. So I think we have a team to beat them.
Tron 4 said Lakers winning the championship anyway. Hey, Tron said, I don't care about what y'all talking about. Lakers gonna win anyway. Hey, talk that stuff, Tron.
Hey, that just a delusional ass fan.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
they all out here.
Tron said, I don't care.
No, we'll probably be off in an hour and a half. I gotta go over to Tickets channel to do my show. But yeah, if we here, man, we'll be here.
You have a show on Ticket channel? I didn't know.
Yes, and my first one yesterday.
Really? I didn't know. That's breaking news to me.
Yeah, Saturdays and Sundays, man. Come over to Tickets channel. I'll be doing my show over there on 12:30 Pacific Standard Time.
So 2:30 Eastern.
Yeah, that dang little topic was good yesterday, man. That was a good show yesterday.
Oh, that was your show? I saw like
The
what are you
B
talking
Jizzle
about?
show. The B
The
Jizzle show.
Really? I didn't know.
Jizzle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But so we all are we all on the same page with Chris Paul? I think I think me personally, I think he's gonna after next year, I think it'll be his last year in Phoenix. I think next year will be his last year.
Yeah. Because you never know what's going on in Kevin Durant's head. Like I said, we don't know what's gonna happen with Kyrie after this season with Dallas. We don't know how that gonna play out. And it could be some stuff going on that Chris Paul damn near be the reason why the Suns lose in the series or something. I could see Kyrie Irving going over there, or I could see them making it could be like a sign of trade situation. They may go after Dame Lillard. We were talking about Dame yesterday. You never know what could happen. What's going on in Kevin Durant's head? So yeah, this is probably the last season. Chris Paul will be a Sun, man. Now they win, he's gonna be there till they retire. They win though.
Yeah. Pagan 180 said, so you don't use Morris Senior in the playoffs? No, I use him, but not against certain teams. He can't play against fast break teams. I know it's a little weird because the game slows down the playoffs, so maybe you can make it work. But I saw that game against the Kings. I'm like, Morris can't play against them, bro. It's too much pace. He can't get up and down like that.
I
And
think
he
the only
can't
team
guard. He can't guard.
the only team he could play against would be Dallas, in my opinion. But I don't know about certain teams. I told you Marcus Morris should not start. He should be deep on the bench, under the bench.
What about Phoenix, Bruce?
Marcus Morris against Phoenix?
Yeah.
I mean, if we want to end the Phoenix series early, he should not play. But he can play there in that series.
Okay.
I don't think he has any defense at all. Defense is non-existent for Marcus Morris. All he wants to do is the YMCA one-on-one.
That's the YMCA 101.
Hey, Bubba, what happened to your Sixers yesterday, man? I saw the game. That was crazy. Embiid hit that full court shot, bro. That was, man.
That was nice.
Yeah, I saw they counted, but they waved it off. And I feel like that last play, DeAnthony Melton should not have been the one on Jason Tatum because like Jason Tatum got like 6-7 inches over him. Like, why would you put a short guy on him? That was supposed to be Jalen McDaniels on him. You know, he could have bothered him with his length, with his athleticism. I mean, Tatum could still rise up and shoot, but that length would have probably made him miss and probably had to overtime. But
Or
I mean,
Tybo. Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean
Yeah,
that just shows the
traded Tybo.
mediocrity. That just showed the mediocrity in Philly, man. They go always do something wrong, man. Philly ain't getting past the second round again, bro. Just face the facts, bro.
You got a Doc Rivers recipe.
You think that? You think so?
Yeah, y'all ain't getting past the second round.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
Doc
He got a
Rivers.
Doc Rivers recipe. That man,
Doc
Bruce.
Rivers. I was like, wow, Philly's gonna beat Boston tonight. I'm like, and then boom, and I see Tatum hitting a shot. I'm like, wow, Doc Rivers.
The nigga that Philly should have traded with Tobias Harris ass. They might have a chance then, but y'all ain't got rid of him. So
But Herm, you didn't see what they did to your team?
I mean, I know my team is mediocre, bro. I mean, I sitting up there, I'm cool. I'm straight. See, I'm a realist, unlike you. I said my Grizzlies gonna lose in the first round, and I say my Bulls are playing team. I've been 100 about my teams the whole time. Are you gonna be real about Philly? Cause your delusion ass think all of a sudden you got James Harden that they always do dumb shit in the playoffs. You got Joel Embiid, something always go wrong with him, whether he break a pinky toe or break a pinky finger, or his ass get poked in the eye and he got to have eye surgery. Something always go on with him. And then you got Doc Rivers, a nigga that ruined T-Mac legacy. Hell, he can't even get T-Mac out the first round when this dumbass coaching decisions. And you sitting up there got faith in Philly to get past the second round. I think you delusional as hell. I think you shouldn't say shit till y'all get past the second round. Until then, if y'all don't get until y'all get past second round, you obviously need to just keep your mouth closed and just let it play out. That's all you gotta do. Let it play out before you open your mouth about Phil.
Sixers are in trouble because James Harden already talking about going back to Houston. Can you finish the season? Why are you already talking about going back to Houston?
Wait, when did he say that?
You didn't see the report?
He said he's open to go
It's
back
a
to Houston
report.
though.
It's not true.
Now,
Okay.
James Harden.
Why the Rockets bring him back? He's 34. Why would you bring him back and give him a max contract when you're trying to rebuild? It don't make
Because
no sense.
there's a lot of James Harden delusional here.
There's a lot
And
of
I
booty
know
shaking in Houston.
So you really think the Houston Rockets gonna bring him back and give him a max contract?
I
He
don't
took
know.
less. He took less money this year. He might take less money for the Rockets. He may not ask for the max deal for the Rockets. He took less money for y'all mediocre ass.
Man, 30 million ain't no mediocre money, bro. 33
I
million.
mean,
Ain't no
he could have got the bank from y'all, but he didn't take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
MJ asks, is Jokic due for a championship this year?
Yeah.
Heck no. Heck no.
I mean, since they're trying to make him a third straight regular season MVP, yes, he should be. He should be in consideration to win the title. If his ass don't, he deserve to get criticized.
Right.
All I
For
heard
all
about
those
this era is people are more athletic, more this, more that. And this guy is going to be 3 times MVP. He cannot jump over a curb. Okay.
And then B did dominate him too. Man, I can't. I can't stand Philly, but Embiid dominated his ass.
47 and 18.
Yeah, he dominated. I can't even stand Philly, but Embiid dominated that boy.
Bro, why you hate Philly, bro? Come on, Herb. Get the hate out your heart, Herb.
No, it's not about the hate. Y'all just underachievers, and y'all just
I
shit
agree.
for 'em.
I agree, but I mean, MB getting hurt. I mean, I feel like this is final year. No injury excuse, no nothing. If you don't get it done, you gonna get criticism from me.
What about the choking issue? The choking excuse.
What choking excuse?
You got Harden. You got Doc Rivers.
No, I don't consider Doc Rivers a choker.
Shit. That man single-handedly ruined T-Mac legacy.
No, that was T-Mac's fault. He was
Now,
bragging. He said, "I'm out the first round ever in my career. There's gonna be a great series in the next round." And he went up and he wet the bed. That's not Doc Rivers' fault.
so all those years in Orlando, it was T-Mac's fault.
Yeah, you said it. The superstar get the blame, right? You said
That's
that
true.
15 minutes ago. Okay, so why are you giving the coach the blame?
Yeah. How many adjustments Doc Rivers made in his life?
How many adjustments when he put PJ Tucker on Nikola Jokic in the regular season game?
PJ Tucker and Nikola Jokic. Okay. PJ Tucker.
Hey, Sturdy. How I'm a hater to talk about a franchise talk about a guy that never got out the second round. So if a guy continuously loses in the second round year after year after year, we got to realize that nigga just a second round ass nigga. It ain't no line and saying that Embiid never been past the second round because that nigga haven't. So that's not hating. They just tell the truth about a superstar. They can't get out the damn second round. That's just the honest guy truth. If you don't like truth telling, you might need to take your ass on to them coach channels and support that dumbass narrative. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do.
Nah, but he gonna do it this year. Just watch.
Hey, Two-Lane Sports coming at you. Bubba, he said Philly got one of the worst fan base in sports, then Boston and Utah.
Oh man. Now Philly fans actually been all right though. Philly fans
Yo,
actually
Bubba
been all right.
I like Bubba, man. It's all good. Y'all watch.
I just feel bad for Philly. Hey, look, bro. I feel bad for Philly fans in general, man. I apologize on y'all behalf on the mediocrity of Joel Embiid that can't get y'all at the second round. When y'all had y'all big four, y'all was supposed to go to the finals, but instead, Ben Simmons bum ass didn't do anything, and Embiid crying and shit didn't get y'all through it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
I feel bad for y'all, bro. It's bad for the city of Philly, man. Y'all ran Ben Simmons up out of there. Y'all need to run Embiid out next. Run his ass up out of there next.
Sixers have too many bad contracts. They have Tobias Harris contracts. They have PJ Sneakers Tucker contract. They have Doc Choking Rivers contract. So too many bad contracts. And I don't know why you let Tybo go. He's gonna thrive in Portland, man. He's gonna thrive in Portland.
Yo, just watch. We in the conference finals this year. That's all.
I hope so, though, man. I'm tired of talking about Embiid missed the second round, man. I'm kind of tired of talking about that, man. So
But
I hope y'all actually do.
All right. But Herb, you don't keep that same energy for your boy Spider though.
Yes, I actually, BJ Cavazza actually did the video on Spider this morning.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday. Yeah, that's the only time I've ever seen.
I gotta watch that.
I criticized Spider this morning, saying that he got to stop being a ball hog and let the game come to him. Because he got real deal legit guys on his team. Mobley been playing great since the end of January. Garland been playing great all year round. He got some guys that he could turn to. LeVert could get you 30 and he give a damn game. You just got to make sure. Spider got to learn how to sit back, let the game come to him, and he could just be aggressive when it's money time. That's when you can come with it. That's when you can be Spider. Until he learn how to pace himself, he gonna keep going through the same dumb shit that he went through in Utah.
So remember what I used to say about Spider Mitchell, BJ?
Yeah, I mean, I got my criticism of Mitchell. I think the biggest criticism of Mitchell is him not taking advantage of his physical gifts. You don't need to be taking so many jump shots.
Yep.
He should be able to get to the rim and actually use that vertical and his strength. And I just think he just ain't. I just think he ain't learned how to really win the big one, like the championship. I think he competes hard and almost anybody, but it's just that extra gear to be able to get over the hump. I think that's what he's still trying to figure out.
I think Cleveland has a better roster than the Sixers, besides Embiid.
Hey,
Bruce, stop it. That midget ass backcourt.
Hey, to be honest, BJ, I think Spider complicates the game more than what he actually should. He makes the game harder than what he has to.
Yeah. That's true. Because
that's his biggest problem.
His field goal percentage says that. Like, and he's like 6'1". So I know he's small, and that's crazy that he's 6'1", but with that amount of athleticism. But I don't think. I think he complicates the game a little more. That's perfect what you said, Herm. That's how you said. That's perfect.
Yeah, that's the biggest issue, man. But I agree with Bruce. I like Cleveland's roster more than Phillies, though. I do agree with Bruce on that. Like their front court alone, the combination of Allen and Mobley, that's a hell of a front court to have in the NBA. Period. I don't think Allen better than Embiid, but Allen gonna make Embiid work though. Embiid still gonna get his numbers. That's true. Mobley gonna get his too. Then you gotta look at Caris LeVert. I take Caris LeVert for scoring out the bench wise over on Tyrese Maxey. I think LeVert can score with the best of them. Is he inconsistent? Yep. But he can put that ball in the hole. If it comes down to the backcourt, Philly's backcourt had no match for Cleveland's backcourt. Spider and Garland is better than James Harden and whoever you want to put back there, whether it's Tyrese Maxey or DeAnthony Milton. They're better than those two. Either way, go however you want to, how you want to match.
Can Cleveland backcourt guard anybody?
I mean, y'all backcourt can't guard anybody.
Bro,
except
Milton,
the only defender y'all got in the backcourt is Milton.
Yeah, I feel like he can slow down Garland, but he can't slow down Donovan Mitchell. He can make it tough on that. I'm
damn sure don't worry about Harden in the playoffs because he gonna D himself up. He
I
go
mean,
D
Harden
himself up
Harden
there
always beat
in the
Donovan Mitchell
playoffs.
anyway, so
In the playoffs, he go D himself up. You ain't got to worry about Harden.
Harden always beat Donovan Mitchell. So
Man, Harden always beat himself in the playoffs. So yeah, I rather. So what? He beat Donovan Mitchell. Shit, he gonna beat himself against Cleveland though. He ain't gonna do it when it matters the most in the playoffs.
MJ said, "Is Golden State championship window closing? Do they have one more championship in though?"
It's closed.
Yo, as soon as you finish it's closed.
It's all with man. Hey, Steve, hey, this will make it bad when your own coach said it before the season started. That man, I think I think we finished. I think the dynasty coming to an end. He said it himself because he already seen it from what it
He did
was.
say that. He did say that.
So I
I don't
mean, if the
know.
coach,
Golden State is sneaky, man. And I think Andrew Wiggins is going to some mental health thing because he's not playing. He's out indefinitely.
that's bad because that was the best defender for Golden State throughout that whole playoffs last year.
yep.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with Wiggins, and Wiggins is their secret weapon, or not even a secret weapon. That's their glue guy.
X Factor.
That's their X factor. Yeah.
But I'ma blame the Golden State front office for this though, because I think they're gonna regret this draft pick. Drafted Wiseman over LaMelo Ball. Imagine they have LaMelo Ball right now. You wouldn't even be missing Curry. You'll tell Curry to take your time, bro. We want you 100%. You don't even have to rush to come back because you'll have LaMelo Ball and Jordan Poole and Klay Thompson still in your backcourt doing things.
Man,
They gonna regret that draft pick for the
that
next
sound
10 years.
beautiful, man. Them names, that sound beautiful.
Yes, Golden State so dumb, man. I don't know why they drafted Wiseman over LaMelo Ball. I still don't get that.
They needed a big man at the time.
Yeah, I think that's
No,
what it was.
shit, you ain't been using them, and you still won a championship without using them. Looney, actually, I don't know why Steve Kerr don't play Looney because Looney showed you even against the Lakers that he still could contribute. So why Looney not getting any minutes, man? Steve Kerr been doing a terrible job with the rotation. Yes, you had to see what your young guys got, but hell, none of them are panning out to be anything special. Man,
I have a
what they should have did, drop the mellow ball here. You wouldn't have to worry about. You could let Steph Curry get all the rest he need. You could let Klay Thompson make sure he have his legs for the playoffs. Hell, you could have let a mellow ball or Jordan Poole run most half of the regular season. And
I have a
have Curry and Klay Thompson just waiting in the wings for the playoff. Man, Golden State could have done a lot of things just by drafting a mellow ball. They made a huge mistake, and that's gonna haunt them for the next 10 years.
I have a question for Erm. Will the Memphis Grizzlies championship will ever open?
I don't think so, but I'm gonna tell you what. We might, if we could pull this off, I think we need to do it now. Trade John Morant for De'Aaron Fox. Hell, we would have beat Golden State last year. We had De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, so you believe that De'Aaron Fox is better than John Morant?
Yes, he's a 3-level scorer. John Morant is on the
He's
John
better.
Morant only in 1-level scorer, man. He can't shoot.
Right. I mean, BJ been saying this for like 3-4 months, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, he crazy. He don't know what he's talking about. That's a bad take." But I was like, I agree.
It's because people like flashy things.
Yeah, they like flat. BJ did not say that. People like
Yeah,
flashy.
Rick said that before the show.
They like flashy.
Yeah, and Memphis Grizzlies is my team. I love my Grizzlies. But hell, I don't believe in no damn John Morant. And then he want to be a part of this street shit out of him. Hell, no, I can't trust him. I can't trust John Morant. I take SGA over John Morant.
That's gonna be interesting.
He said,
That's tough for me right now, but
What? SGA is better than John Morant.
That was tough. He's longer, more athletic. He plays both ends of the court. See, that's what we forget when we analyze these players. Like, why we don't look at the defensive side of the ball? Why we just only look at offense?
wait, SGA play defense?
SGA is a great defender.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
He's a good defender. Yeah. SGA is a real good defender.
You better watch tape.
Yeah, he can
pretty
defend.
good.
I think SGA, the thing about him, the question is when he gonna get OKC to the playoffs. I think when that happens, I think he'll be more in those talks. Because
That's
I
true
said
too.
this, I said something like this at the beginning. You see, I said they should trade SGA for AD. That's
Yeah.
what I thought the Lakers should have tried to do. Because I
Yeah.
saw the stock was about to go up with SGA, and right now, they wouldn't make that move. But before, like last year, they probably would have entertained that move because AD get hurt too much.
I hope Ja Morant looks at Blake Griffin and Derrick Rose. He thinks that he can dominate another team by dunking or going up.
Nah, but see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I think they're the prime D Rose. Well, when D Rose was at his best, right? Because he ain't even get a chance to hit his prime. But when D Rose was at his best, D Rose was still a better player than John Morant. Because at least D Rose had a floater. D Rose could shoot a goddamn 20-foot floater for crying out loud. That's how he. At least he had an in between game. John Morant has no in between game, no floater, no mid range jump shot. And yes, he finishes at the rim at a high rate, but D Rose was a better finisher at the rim and everything. He was just better than John Morant, period.
Mm-hmm.
So Herm, are you telling me that Ja's overrated? Herm, you think Ja's overrated? He must be in the car.
I would not say he's overrated. I think he's overhyped.
Okay, what's the difference?
He's a good player, but people make him like a great player. There's stages. There's stages to go. There's
Right.
stages. So they promoting like Ja Morant already won a championship. Like they're talking about Ja Morant already won a championship and he hasn't done anything. Like you see other players, they're doing their thing, but nobody's promoting it. Like Fox, he's way better than Ja Morant.
Yeah. I feel like because his team wasn't winning, that's why. And John Morant's team was the second seed last year, so they kind of hyped him up, and he got embarrassed in the playoffs, and he's starting all this talking and stuff. You better get it done, because
Bro,
if he loses in the first round this year, it's over with.
bro, I think Memphis will lose. If they face Sacramento, bro, I think Memphis going home.
Facts.
I agree.
Make sure y'all hit them like button, man. We got some people in here. We got my man OC Love, man. Salute. My man October's very own, my boy Rico, my barber out here. Let's continue, bro. Talk, man. What y'all think of Chris Paul's career as a whole? As a whole, has he underachieved? Has he overachieved? Or has he been where he should be at?
He underachieved. Because when you look at when Chris Paul first got in the NBA, I mean, everybody thought, okay, this guy is going to win a championship real quick. Because he had the speed, the jump shot, everything. And then that's probably why the Clippers got him. And him and Blake Griffin never got sit down together and said, okay, I'm going to do this and you're going to do that because of egos. They should have won. And went to Houston, and in 2019, when KD went down, you play a Golden State team, you had home court advantage and you let Steph Curry go back-to-back three on PJ choking, on PJ sneaker Tucker. And Chris Paul underachieved, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, go ahead.
I agree as well. But I mean, some years he got injured, whatever the case, so he couldn't get it done. But as his career as a whole, yeah, he underachieved because you couldn't win the championship. You got there, you was up 2-0, and for whatever reason, you turned into a whole different player, making boneheaded decisions with the ball down the clutch, turning the ball over, not missing defensive assignments and stuff like that. Yeah, his whole career. I mean, he's a great one of the top 10 point, top 15 point guards. Me personally, I got him top 10, but he definitely underachieved, and I feel like that is the only missing thing in his career to solidify him as one of the great point guards of all time. I feel like that.
Okay.
Who came up in here? Who was that?
The realist, what's good, bro?
The
What's good?
realist.
The realist, my guy. The realist, my guy.
What's good, BJ?
Ain't nothing to it, brother. What's up with you? How you feeling from yesterday?
Oh man, we got to go on the winning streak, man.
Mm-hmm.
But,
How you feeling about us against Denver today?
man.
Uh,
We should take care of business. We should. We should.
Okay.
Will we?
Man, you notice a lot of Lakers fans been trolling us, man, lately, man. What's going on?
They mad because what Russell looks better with the Clippers and the Lakers.
That's what it is.
That's what it is, bro.
Man, I'm saying a lot of Laker channels, man. They've been doing lately is talking about the Clippers.
Bro, that's all they've been doing the whole season, bro. Like, if you look at it, bro, like me personally, I don't talk down to the Lakers, bro. Like most Clipper people don't talk down to the Lakers. Like it's the Lakers worried about the Clippers because they don't want them to win a championship for the Lakers is the Clippers losing. That's the Lakers championship. The Clippers losing.
It's because Lakers fans see the Clippers winning more a championship than Clippers fans.
Yeah, it's kind of like the jealous ex. You got a better girl, better looking, better mind, all that stuff, and then they get with a better girl or a better person, then they start hating. That's why I think a lot of them Laker fans are doing to Russ. They don't want him. They don't want him, but they don't want him to be happy somewhere else.
So what you think we need to go on these next couple of games? So what we got? We got Denver today. Who we play on Tuesday? Minnesota, right?
Minnesota, yeah.
And then we got or is it Golden State? Who we? No.
You look it up right now.
Salute players for keep salute.
Yeah, we got Minnesota. Yeah, salute my man, play for keep, little bro. We got Minnesota on Tuesday. We got the Warriors on Thursday. We got the Kings next Friday. Then we got the Grizzlies next Sunday. So that's the next 4 games after today.
Clippers should win all 4.
That's what I was about to say. I think that'd be good. We should have won Friday night, man.
Yeah, we should have.
Because like I say, we playing teams back, on a back-to-back night. Now Denver, they was getting blown out yesterday, so they players didn't play a lot, and they flying back in from Memphis, so they had to fly back in. I'm pretty sure they probably did it last night.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can't take that. You can't take that for granted though, because a team might look to make a statement after getting blown out like that. And the Nuggets got the Clippers number, so I mean it's not going to be easy.
But we got to make our statement though. This is our last game of the season against them, so we have to win.
So Pagan 180 says something. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. When y'all come in here, subscribe, share, Cash App, put PayPal right there in the chat box. So Pagan 180 said play Bones some versus Nuggets. So I agree with that. The Clippers, if to beat the Nuggets today, they got to be able to start off on a fast pace.
Yeah.
Denver, to me, what they did to us the last time we faced them in Denver, they punched us in the mouth. So we got to punch them back today. So against the
I
Nuggets.
think Reggie gonna be up too for today too. I think Reggie may be on.
Yeah, he gonna be up. Reggie gonna be up, and Bones gonna be up for us. Bones and Westbrook gonna be up.
I don't think Bones gonna play, BJ.
Bones, I think Bones need to play. Give him some minutes. I think
uh,
Bones gets about 15 minutes tonight.
Yeah.
I think the minutes that went to Eric Gordon needs to go to Bones.
Reggie is gonna be up missing shots. That's why.
Yeah. He said Paul Jordan needs to play better this year right now or trade him, and if the Clippers get clipped in the playoffs. I'm gonna let somebody else answer that one.
Do Paul George needs to play better this year right now, or trade him if the Clippers get clipped in the playoffs?
I think that's what's gonna be. I think, of course, you got to play better for us to win. But I think if we don't make it to the finals, I think they're gonna be looking to trade PG, see what they can get from him. See who they compare him Kawhi up with. Yeah,
Man,
I think we got to make it to the finals for PG to stay.
you know what? The Clippers are in a no-win situation. What I mean by that is they gotta win. They just have to. Like, like, yo, the team is just set up so nice, man. Like, yo, they better win. Like, if I'm the GM, all that, y'all gonna win. PG, you ain't going nowhere. I done spent too much money on you. Y'all finna win. I almost turned to a pimp in that organization. Y'all don't play with me.
Right. You ain't no if, you gotta win now. And I feel like
they team is too set.
I said I think Russ was the piece for us to beat Denver. I think that's the piece that we needed. So ain't no excuses, bro. Like, we got the best player in my opinion, Kawhi. I think we got the best second option in PG. You got a point guard that we needed to actually be able to play up against Denver and those fast-paced teams. I mean, what else excuse do we need? We got the core guys, got the sixth man of the year possibly in Norman Powell. It's gonna depend on Ty Lue how he coaches this team, bro. That's what's gonna come down to.
I'm gonna be honest, man. Referring back to MJ's question, if you get rid of, you might as well get rid of everybody. Just start over. Like, I'm not getting rid of nobody. Like,
see, they can't do that because with that new arena,
I'm saying figuratively, like, you might as well just get rid of everybody. Like, this team right here, like, bro, y'all just got to come with it. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all just got to play and win.
Well, I mean, if we don't win, of course you're gonna see new faces. You're gonna see new faces. Morris probably gonna be gone.
Okay.
Man, Morris just be killing us, man. Like,
but PG, I don't know. You gonna let PG go? Like,
Batum probably gonna leave.
No,
he probably gone.
You can't. Oh, we don't want Batum to go though. God, dog, nah. That's tough. That's all I'm gonna say. That's tough.
Win or lose, Morris has to go.
There we go. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you. Yeah, but we can't.
And I hope BJ you do a show on Ticket Channel when the Clippers win. Kawhi was not Kawhi.
Yeah. Hey, y'all know what's something funny with Ticket, bro? Hey, guess who Ticket has as his avatar on his email?
Kawhi.
Yeah. I think he secretly loves Kawhi, bro. I don't know what happened.
And he got Clippers Worldwide. That's the name of the email. Clippers Worldwide.
Bro, I'm like, this cat cannot just he be going at Kawhi for the little shit. I'm like, dude, I know this dude.
BJ, a lot of that, man, a lot of that had to do with that bet, but then a lot of that had to do with the whole Mookie, and even though him and Showtime cool, but that had a lot to do with the whole Mookie and Showtime stuff, So a lot of that hating against Kawhi. Ticket a smart guy. So he know how to do stuff for clicks.
Yeah.
So
I think he actually pretty chill behind the mic.
Yeah.
I think think he's just trying to get his numbers.
Right. Yeah. So like I say, he's smart, man. So, like, I mean, you can't knock it. Really, you really can't knock it. You just gotta not take it too serious. Don't take it personal. So
Right. Right.
Clip gang or don't bang, because I ain't gonna say the same thing.
Yeah. But the realest, I didn't think I asked you the question. With Chris Paul, what you think? Do you think this is his last season, or what you think will happen if the Suns don't get far in the playoffs? What you think Chris Paul's destiny is?
LeBron gonna try to grab him. LeBron to take him, man.
I'm laughing. I'm laughing because I feel like Bron, like you said, LeBron, right?
Right, LeBron gonna take him.
I feel like Bron gonna take anybody at this point. Bron, like, look, man, I need to get that 5th chip, baby. Come on, baby.
For real. Yes.
It would be funny if LeBron go to the Clippers to play with Kawhi. If
Hey, you know what? I wouldn't even laugh at that. I low key would. I would like, because of how LeBron moves. I would even trip. I'd be like, you know what? He got me used to it. He got me used to it. The only thing I would say is, LeBron, sit your ass on that bench because you ain't running things over here.
But you know what though? I don't think Kawhi will want that though.
Yeah, I was about to get.
I don't think Kawhi, right? He won't want that.
Yeah, I don't think Kawhi like that either. I was about to go into it, but yeah, if that in a made up world, yeah, which the NBA is a made up world because hell, the moves I've been seeing lately, it's just, hey, LeBron get over there, like LeBron just, hey, be the water boy for a while, when we need you.
But
and you know what?
Ago,
That's what makes him so different. See, LeBron don't care. LeBron don't mind having a stacked team and winning championship.
He don't.
I don't think Kawhi want it like that.
Yeah.
No, you right. He don't. If he wanted it like that, he would have went to the Lakers in the first place.
Right.
You know what, BJ? That's probably what would happen. LeBron would come over, Kawhi go straight to the Lakers.
Yeah, I don't think it was the Lakers. I think he didn't want to play with LeBron.
Yeah, he didn't want to play with LeBron. I think that's what that was. Yeah.
Like, I'm out of here. Can't play with this guy. I'm giving him a 5th ring.
Yeah, I think he looks at that like, y'all gonna give him all the credit. I go over here and win the title, bro. And yeah, bro, I don't think he wanted that, bro.
LeBron show up, win that 5th ring. Oh my God, Kawhi never existed.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. Hey, so LeBron, is he gonna get a 5th ring?
Heck no,
man.
It's over with.
I'm gonna tell you what, man. LeBron pull a 5th ring out. I wouldn't know what to say. I'll be speechless. I don't think he will, but I don't know.
He's gonna get the Hall of Fame.
Already admitted on previous shows. I have a love-hate relationship with LeBron. To be so good and just to like just fail as many times as he did just irritates me. It's like, ugh.
Will he get another ring? It just depends. See, that's hard. That's really hard to say at this point because we don't know if he's gonna be willing to leave and go join a stacked team. So,
he's willing, but he got to make sure. LeBron, he'll leave your organization in the bits when he leave.
Oh yeah,
you got to make sure when he's coming to you. Hey, make sure I got my pedicures, right players. Like you gonna make sure he's set up.
He's gonna get another ring, the Hall of Fame ring. That's the only ring he's gonna get.
Dude. And man,
do y'all see KD getting another ring?
Heck no, the Hall of Fame ring.
Bruce like Herm now. He don't let you finish the question. Go.
You don't think so, man? You don't see KD winning with Phoenix?
Yeah.
Heck
Bruce,
no.
Yeah, Bruce, we gotta get these folks to stop eating narratives. Bruce, good job, Bruce.
Herm like, hell nah. Bruce like, nope.
Nah, but I mean, Kawhi Leonard and Kevin Durant are in situations that it's championship or bust. I mean, both of them can win, but if they at least see each other in the Western Conference Finals, they could have an excuse to why one of them didn't make it because it's 2 niggas they got in a championship or bust situation, and One of them got to go. That's the Western Conference Finals we want to see. We want to see Kevin Durant versus Kawhi Leonard this year. That's what we all want. It needs to happen, y'all. And I think it's gonna happen because we damn sure ain't gonna see LeBron and KD no more. Because I mean, the Lakers still not gonna make the playoffs, and it's gonna show y'all today when the Lakers play Dallas that the Lakers are not what y'all think they are. After these couple of games that y'all seen since the trade, y'all think the Lakers are that good. Yeah, no, they not. They played against the teams that are piss poor trash right now.
Yeah, I'm not. The Lakers, they did get good. We can't lie about that. They did get good. I just don't know if it's enough.
It's not enough.
You know what I'm saying? They did get good,
It's
but
not
is it
enough.
enough to,
So Malik Beasley moved the needle. He's a good shooter, but he moves the needle, play nose defense.
yeah.
Nah, Lakers ain't winning, man.
They said the same thing about Rui Hashimura. He barely plays now.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
mean,
They
we
got a
gonna see.
bench now.
No, but
They got depth now.
I mean, it's easy to say they got a bench when they playing against a Warriors team when they only got one player that could create on their own. Jordan Poole was the only guy out there that could get his own shot off without needing somebody to get him the ball. You can't win like that. Then your $100 million man, Draymond Green. When you actually need him the most, his bum ass can't do nothing for you. So he ain't nothing without Steph Curry. I mean, come on, man. We just gotta be real, bro. Klay Thompson, he's not the same Klay Thompson. We gotta be real about these things, y'all. We sitting up here giving them credit beating Golden State. Come on, man. We giving them credit for that? Man, we got to stop.
So you got the Lakers starting a losing streak today.
Yes, they gonna lose to Dallas. Who
Then
gonna
they're gonna
stop?
lose.
Who
Then
gonna
they're gonna
stop?
lose on Tuesday to
They gonna
Memphis.
lose on Tuesday to Memphis, and hell, I think they'll beat OKC, but hell, it's not a guarantee they beat OKC. The next game on Wednesday.
Man.
I don't think they can beat OKC.
Bruce, like, I'll help you out.
Hey,
I don't think they can beat OKC.
LeBron and AD say they not missing no more games, man.
Okay, we'll see.
That Tom and Bell knee that AD
I put it like this. Every time, the last 3 seasons when LeBron James had make a promise, we said, let's go to playoff mode. What happened? What happened?
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, he right.
Now this dumbass nigga tell us that these 23 games are most important games of my career. Man, you a dumbass nigga, LeBron. You should shut your damn mouth. And hell, y'all probably would have flew under the radar. And we wouldn't even be worried about it.
Man.
Instead, you want to put emphasis and try to make shit dramatic because you a narrative mover. You like to control narratives.
You know what I hope though? I hope it comes down to that last game against the Clippers, and the Lakers need to win that game to
To make the
determine their
play in.
fate. Right.
I would
That'll
love
be
that too.
man.
And Westbrook hit the shot.
Ooh,
Yo, that'll be nice.
man.
That'll be a three
Bro,
at that. The
if they
last
do
shot
that,
be a three.
Or Bruce, I would make it even better. Or Russ have a 20-20-20 game against the Lakers to put them out.
Man,
bro, that'll be a highlight right there.
man.
And I think with the Clippers, I think he could get 20-20-20. I think he could have a game of 20-20-20. Shit, he just had one with 17 and 14. I think he could get a 20-20-20.
Yeah, he can get assists. Like his assists, they came so easy. Like passing it off to Kawhi making a shot. Like everybody making shots, he can get his assist numbers so easy.
Man, I
D
can already.
Law 2010 asks you from Memphis. Yes, Herman's from Memphis.
Yeah,
bro.
Herm from Memphis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Memphis, man.
And I think LeBron, after he lose, he'll be like, "Look, I'm the all-time greatest scorer. You know, Golden State back in the day was the greatest team of all time. That makes me the greatest." That's what we're gonna say on the shop.
Yeah, you sure gonna say it, man. I never seen a nigga that trying to sell himself as the best ever in my life like he's doing, man. Michael Jordan, he could have bragged, but he's like, shit, I can't say I'm better than Wilt. I ain't play against Wilt. Can't say I'm better than. I can't say that I'm better than Jerry West. I ain't play against Jerry West, man. Why can't LeBron be the same way?
Be the
I ain't,
same way. And we
I,
know Jordan's like, I whoop their ass. Like if
yeah, yeah. Just do what professionals supposed to do.
do exactly. Show it on
Just
the court,
respect
man.
just respect the legends, bro. Just respect the legends that came before you.
Bro.
Man, you know what, man? You know what I was thinking yesterday, BJ? Because like I said, man, I was so hot about that game. I think PG needed a coach like Pop. I think that would have real. I mean, I think a lot of players could have benefit under, playing under Pop. But I think PG really could have benefited playing under his system, his coaching.
Yeah,
Because PG got everything.
you got
He
it
just
all,
don't have the mental, man.
bro. I've said this before. I think PG better. He should be better than Kawhi. He should be better than Kawhi. But two things I realized about him: he don't take smart shots, meaning his IQ is not where it needs to be, and he doesn't have the makeup to feel like no one on the court can stop me. I think Kawhi has that makeup. I think PG turns it on and off. I think he second guesses himself. But if you look at his game, bro, PG, bro, if you put Kawhi's mindset or Giannis' mindset into PG, bro, probably be the best player in the league. He'd probably be the best player in the league.
Metaphorically, I look at PG and Kawhi like this. They both have awesome powers, right? But Kawhi just knows how to control his. And PG just be blasting everywhere. Like that's how I look at them metaphorically. It's like you'd be like, yo, when Kawhi gonna turn it on? And then right when he turns it on. It's like, yo, okay, there he is. Like he know what he doing the whole time. But like PG, he just be balling. Like he cold as hell too. He just be balling. But it's like sometimes when you ball, we don't need you to ball right now. We need you to like strategically think about this. Like look where your players are at. Look what offense we running right now. Like I feel like he gets into a one-on-one type of zone a lot of times at the wrong time.
I mean, Kawhi is Wolverine. PG is Cyclops. He needs those glasses, man.
Perfect. Hey, you take them glasses off. Everybody, Arctic blast. Everybody.
That was a good one.
Yo, everybody getting hit. Like, damn, son, why you booming? Like, yo, that was perfect, yo. That was perfect. That man said he need the glasses on. Put them shades on, bro. You blowing us away.
Bro, I'm telling you. Man, but we're going to have to end the live, man. Last minute comments, bro. What y'all got, man, to end the live about Chris Paul? If anybody want to add on to it, if he leaves the Phoenix Suns or he retires, what y'all lasting comments?
Yeah, like I said, man, I think LeBron would try to grab him. Well, I know he would try to. I know he's going to grab him. You know, if Chris Paul, I don't see Chris Paul retiring without at least attempting to play with LeBron. Yeah.
LeBron doesn't want his old friends on this team. Ask D Wade. Why is he gonna grab Chris Paul?
Shit,
He's
ask
gonna go to
Carmelo.
Yeah, he doesn't want his old friends. He's like, hey, I'm still your buddy off the court, man. We're gonna do all those hand gestures together off the court. But no, he's not gonna play with Chris Paul.
Then deep down, he probably would want to have the upper hand to say, yeah, nigga, I got more rings than all three of y'all motherfuckers. Of course, the banana boat boy.
I'm with Herm a little bit. Bruh, I feel like he'll smile and stuff, but like deep down, like, yo, y'all ain't outdo me in that ring section though.
Yeah.
That's cold because not one of them niggas have rings except Wade.
Nope. Hey, but I like the fact that Kevin Durant is pushing to try to get Melo though. I do like that though.
Yeah, I think Melo got blackballed out the league.
Yeah.
No, that'll be an offensive
Yeah.
juggernaut. They just shooting. That's just a play motion. Now, like I said, defense again. Y'all got to play some defense, but that'll be an offensive motion right there because anybody ball go.
And
I'm sure.
they may need that against the Kings. Nobody can stop the Kings from scoring. They might need a guy like Melo to help them score some points with the Kings. Cause Kings are unbelievable, man. Mike Brown should get Coach of the Year. I think the Kings doing one hell of a job, to be honest. Shit, imagine if the Clippers had Mike Brown as a coach. I don't think y'all be going through the issues y'all have right now.
That'll be unfair.
Yeah. Mike Brown's a good coach, bro. He's a player's coach.
That'll be unfair, man. I'll definitely be talking trash then. I'll be like, Clippers, look, y'all better not lose. Y'all better not lose now. But
that's
y'all
a fact, Rick. That's a fact, bro. Cause Mike Brown, man, that Princeton offense, man, and how he's a defensive minded guy, bro. That would match perfectly with the talent that the Clippers have. That would match them perfectly. Tyronn Lue, he need to ask for some advice or something. You need to call Mike Brown. Let me borrow your offense, man. Let me borrow that Princeton offense.
I know Marcus Morris will not play for Mike Brown.
Hell no. They run too much.
Hey, he'd be like, trade me. KD, Kyrie, how y'all get traded? Trade me. You might try to play ball, man.
Hey, you seen Holmes? Rashad Holmes finally got out the doghouse because he had no choice but to buy in. He finally out the doghouse. So Morris, he would have been in the doghouse fast, but if you want to play, he'll have to do what Mike Brown asked him to do.
Anyway, Chris Paul got to get it done. Okay. All right, guys. See you later.
All right. Salute.
All
right, man. All right, y'all.
Salute to y'all. I'll be over there in a minute, BJ. Salute, Rick. I'll be over there in a minute, BJ.
All right.
All right.
B Jizzle, man, tell us more about this ticket show because some people seemed a little surprised. Tell them about it.
So we just started a new show, the B Jizzle Show on Ticket's channel, on Ticket TV. Y'all can go over there at 12:30 on Saturdays and Sundays, Central or Pacific Standard Time on the West Coast, and then y'all can do the time from there. But every Saturday I'm gonna be on Ticket's TV's channel. Y'all know all the basketball community knows what Ticket TV is. I'll put the link actually in the pinned comment after this video is complete, where y'all can go and check me out at 12:30 Pacific Standard Time. So that's about an hour and a half. I'll be talking about the Sacramento Kings, actually. So y'all don't want to miss that. I talked about Damian Lillard leaving Portland yesterday. Go check out that video. Subscribe, send to your friends, all that good stuff, man. And definitely, we're branching out for sure.
All right. So y'all heard the man, Ticket TV. Go support B Jizzle. And y'all already know who it is, man. At Rick Masters 23 or Mr. Lee. Again, Instagram and the Pull Up Basketball Podcast shirts. $35, $40, $30, large, small, extra large. Hit up me or B Jizzle if you want one of these shirts, sweaters, hoodies, whatever. We giving y'all merchandise. And again, people, Cash App, $ BJ Matthews, PayPal at Broderick Masters if you want to contribute. We are affiliated with YouTube, so if y'all want to leave a tag and show some love. But again, like I always end it, people, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all's support. We love when y'all check in and jump in here and talk basketball with me and B Jizzle. Again, it's your co-host, Rick Masters. Throw the assist back to you, B Jizzle.
My boy said it all, man. Our Cash App and PayPal right there on the ticker, y'all can see, as well as in our chat box. You know what I'm saying? In the pinned comments, y'all can click that link and go and show your love to the podcast. Definitely put a lot of work into this for y'all, man, every single week. So we definitely appreciate y'all. We want to give y'all high quality information and a great show. And like I said, be over there on Ticket TV's channel. I'll put the link into the comment section. But until next time, Pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull out piece out of here like swim well.